Hi my wonderful friends, how are you all? Welcome to the How to Craft Network studio. My name is Tony Darrick and this is the home of Stamps by me, the most wonderful place ever. We're getting a little bit of feedback. Sorry, darling. If you are tuning in for the first time, welcome to the channel. This is the best channel ever for inspirational content for you all. And it is just a lovely place to come, get a smiley face and be inspired one way or another. Now, this show is totally dedicated to our wonderful following who purchase from QVC. So this is our product preview for our QVC shows up and coming this month. And I'll give you some dates and I'll give you some times, but we have quite a lot to get through. So you need to grab a cup of tea. We're going to share this video. And if you could do the same and share with all of your crafty friends over on QVC and your crafty groups, let everybody know the goodies and the new stuff that's coming from Stamps by me. It's a good one. So I was on QVC only over a month and a half ago and everything literally sold out. I think the only things that are left are a couple of stencils. It was an incredible show and I want to say a big thank you to everyone who purchased our goodies and to all of those of you that are waiting to see what our next rendition is on QVC. It is Christmas, one of my all-time favourites, so I am excited to show you what we have. Now, we do have a whole bunch of products for all different crafters, okay? So if you are a beginner, advanced, like to get inky, like to just put cards together quite quickly, I have you covered. Now, my shows are on the 28th, which is Wednesday, okay? And the show times are 8 a.m, 9 a.m, and 5 p.m. I am showing all of my products. They will be mixed in and amongst various shows. So if you are wanting to follow Stamps by me, make sure you keep an eye on that schedule over on the QVC website and social media, and then you'll be able to watch all of my shows. And I love to demo. And it is quite fast-paced, as it is everywhere else, but I do plan to get lots of inspirational demos in. So when you get your new goodies home and your products home, then you can play with them immediately. That makes me very happy. So shall we get straight into it? Please do, Tony, please do. Let's go, let's go. Now, we have some creative bundles that we've put together specifically for QVC. These are some of our core items that are just absolutely wow factors, and they are really impressive when you are creative with them and mix them in with everything else that you have in your stash. So we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorites, and this is our Festive baubles, but it has some sparkle in this one. So let me show you. Now, I have everything on the back, as you can see. Lots to show you, everyone. So we have Festive baubles. There's 88 pieces in this kit. We have paper and we have dies, we have mirror board, we have sparkles, and we also have some creative word dies too. And our word dies are really, really beautiful in the sense they have sort of a back panel for colour and then the layering system on top, so you can choose your medium, whether it be glitter card, metallic card, whatever it may be, and you can create the most awesome words for your cards or projects or whatever it may be. If you are a personalised person and like to put personalised names and things on, I've got you covered in this show. So let's have a look at the products. Now, this is a big one. It's a big one. So I'll get the items out for you and I'll open them and show you them. So we have our layering baubles, and they are beautiful. Wait till I show you the samples. Then we have our bumper paper pack. And then we have our layering words, which are the words where you cut the detailed word and you pop it on the lower panel, giving you that depth and dimension in your card making. So let's have a look at this one first. Now I do have demos as well. I've got 2 demos and we're going to go through them as we go through the products too. So hopefully I'll be able to inspire you even just today. And if you are sitting at home waiting for the products to go live, you can see the codes there. You can absolutely go and check them out, shop ahead if you want to, or if you just want to wait for the live shows, you can also do that too. So these are your layering dies. Look at these. So you have your back panels and then your decorative elements that fit on top beautifully. Really, really great for your slimline cards, 5x7 and your A2 cards. You get your layered words also. So you have Noel, Joy and Sparkle. And then check this out. And I always say check it out because it's so cool, right? So this is your Festive baubles. It's 5x7, 25 designs, 75 sheets. The cool thing about this particular set is we've put in here some sparkly card and some mirror board. So if you do want to do those sparkly baubles and the decorative elements behind those word layering dies, there is enough for you to go at in here to do that. You don't have to go hunting around, finding the elements to create those words. You can go for it. So you have your core line in there, and then we have a whole bunch of patterns. Oh, look at these. Now, these are instant cards just with the beautiful papers. But when you team them up with the incredible layering baubles and the words, that's where the wow factor becomes quite beautiful. Let me just show you. Keep going, keep going. There's a lot to show you, so I am going to take a moment to show you everything so you can have a true vision of what is in each bundle and what you can possibly achieve with this kit. So that's your papers, okay? So pattern paper, layering words and layering baubles, okay? Let's have a look at some samples. Now, this is where you really get a sense of what can be achieved using our wonderful products, because although they're brilliant and they look great in the packet, it's the cards that count, right? So let's show you. So here we go. So using some of the sparkles, and you can paper piece them back in if you want to. Pattern papers, and there's these lovely words here where you do the layering system on there. I'll just stack them up here because there is a few. If you are a little bit more advanced and want to play around with a little bit of colour with your white ink pads, your reds, your teals, you can do so. You just want to stick with what is in the kit. So your mirror board, your baubles, and the layering dies on there. We do also have the online catalogue as well, our lovely flipping book, which means you can check out all of the products and see the samples too. So check that one out as well. Bookmark there for you. Look at this. I mean, these are not your normal colours, are they? But look at that wow factor card. A little bit of craft in there too. That nice words there. Papers. So pretty, right? And another one. All it needs is a little bit of sparkle. What if you just like your clean and simple cards and you want to do a bit of white and pink on that bauble? Of course, you can do that too. And then here's just a few more, just to show you how beautiful these cards really are. So the papers are built 5x7 in size, so you can just simply put them on top of a card blank and be done with your crafting. All you need to do is die cut those incredible baubles. So those are the samples. I do have a wonderful creative video showing some more of the samples, so have a look at this while I get ready to show you my next item. they are my cards, they are my designs. I always watch them and think, yeah, we did that. It's good, isn't it, to be proud of what you create? And I know that you're going to have so much fun creating with our wonderful products here from Stamps by Me. So that's one of the items. We've got a ton to get through, right? So please continue to share with all of your lovely friends. The next item I want to talk about is, I'm going to call it a fast lane card making kit, okay? If you don't own a die cutting machine, don't have all of the products needed to be really, really creative, or maybe you are a beginner, or maybe you are the most advanced crafter in the world, but need to make some quick cards, right? We always need that backup and those quick cards. This is it. Tails and tweets. Now, this is a full complete kit to create instant cards. They are super fast. It has 404 elements. It has your card blanks, your envelopes, your pads, your toppers, your lovely words if you want to. It's a great, fantastic kit and absolutely brilliant if you are creating as a family, friends, community, a church. These will get laid out on the table and you all will be able to create unique individual cards. There is nothing here that is going to stop you from creating a single card if you do not own one piece of craft. Okay, you do not need anything else than this kit. So I'm going to pull the kit in and I'll show you the kit, but I have got it in out of the package to show you the designs, and I'm going to do a demo, but it's not a card. You saw the card samples there, right? You can coo and woo over those card samples, but I'm going to do a scrapbook page. So first of all, let me show you what's in the kit. Where do we start? Okay, so first of all, card blanks and envelopes. We need these, right, to get creative. So in the kit, you get your full card blanks and your full envelopes. Creates 50 cards. Then we have our toppers, mounts. I'll go through them in a second. I'm just showing you freehand. Then we have our toppers, which have got the most adorable images on there. Then we have your 3D foam pads. And then we have your banner words, which do come with a creative die if you want to use the die in a die cutting machine, but it's not necessary. You can cut these quite easily with a pair of scissors. So let me show you the designs, because we're going to do a lovely scrapbook page with this one. So with our sort of topper mounts, should we say, they're all different designs. And you get this sort of like panel centralized here, ready to mount the lovely detailed animals and things like that. So they're a whole variation of designs. They have this sort of watercolor distressed cardstock behind to give them that very classic look. Really, really pretty. So you get the designs of the birds, the holly, the berries, the baubles. You really do not have to worry about your card making this year. If you need something quick and fast, these are brilliant for those fast card making couple of hours you might need on your table. And if you are in a crafty community, I mean, these would be fantastic to get everybody together and just share the love of craft together. This is beautiful. So little to no effort, but beautiful watercolour finished designs for you to have a great play at. And you can add the ink and the texture and the layers. You don't even have to use all of the elements. You could stamp a design into the centre here. So much to go out with this one. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to do a little demo for you all. And then we'll show you a nice cute video afterward. We like our videos here at Stamps by Me. So what I've done here, I've been waiting to do this scrapbook page for a long time. I'm just going to move all of my elements over just to show you that although it is a fast lane card making kit, you don't have to use it as it says on the tin. You can do your own thing. So I've just picked out a piece of 12 by 12 paper from my stash, just what I had in my stash, and you will be able to do the same. So it's just got these florals on here. Then I've taken one of the panels and I've just added a little bit of ink around the edge. And then I've taken a separate panel here and I've just added a photo here of Christmas, of the good times, you know, where you celebrate with your friends. And then we have some of the toppers. And I just do need to show you these toppers because they're not all cute, okay? So have a look at these toppers. So you have the watercolour baubles in there. I mean, how gorgeous is he? We need to give these guys some names, these guys and girls. We have some rabbits. We have the traditional candles. The Bob, look at him. He's so cute. Oh. So, I mean, if you need 50 cards, and how wonderful is it not to have to go and buy the box of 50 cards that are so inexpensive in stores, couple of pounds, and then you can see through the picture. You stick the envelope and you can see through the envelope. Well, for the same price, you're going to be able to create your own amazing, unique cards that are good quality. People are really going to appreciate these designs. So let's build our wonderful scrapbook page. I've no idea how this is going to look, but I'm absolutely going to go for it. So if you are watching now from QVC and you are waiting for the QVC shows, if you could share this show, that would be wonderful. I will do the same too. And let's just share the love of craft. Now, let's just move this over a little bit here. So I cut some of the rabbits away from one of the toppers. So you don't have to use it as topper. You can use it as a mount, whatever you want to do. No, there are no rules. You could cut these two elements away and just have the one in the centre if you wanted to, okay? Then we've got some of the mounts. And then we've got two of these. So I always sort of like think about where I'm going to pop everything first. So maybe top and bottom here. And then, and before I stick anything, I always like to sort of decide what I'm going to do. Is he not just so gorgeous, right? You could pop him in the centre there if you wanted to. We could actually do this. Let's pop. Is anybody else, when they're crafting, just love to do? To just faff. I just love to faff and play, move things around. That's what it's all about, right? So let's pop him up there a little bit. Let's pop little Henry up there. And then we have our lovely sort of like 3 rabbit family, which is very Christmassy. We'll pop him in the centre maybe just to pull it all together a little bit. And then we've got some of the banners which come in the set as well. So we could absolutely start tying this together. Deck the halls there. And then what about a wonderful season's greetings down here? Look at that. Little to no work, a little bit of placement, but you can see the idea. And if you have some die-cut flowers, you could build and make it as extravagant as you wanted to. But this is simply using the components from the kit to create something other than the wonderful cards that it was meant to be for. So whilst I get ready for the third item, check out how gorgeous those cute characters are on these wonderful handmade cards. So that was item number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, keep going, keep going. So hopefully you've liked something so far. If you haven't, you need to stay with me because I have still lots to go through with you all. So that was Tails and Tweets, and I love Tails and Tweets. It's such an adorable collection, and you can do it with this. I can do it with my son. You could do it with your children, grandchildren, whatever it may be. It's just a quick fix if you just haven't got any mojo. Maybe thinking to yourself, I'd love to give craft a go. That is a great starting point. That is sort of like the hero of the show, in my opinion. So the next item I want to talk about is our special effects papers. Now, our special effects papers give you the look of faux sparkle and glitter, but it's not actually real. So it is pre-printed paper cardstock that allows you to get the shimmer, the shine, the leather, the sparkle, the distress, the textured looks on your cards, but it's not actually real. So it's absolutely fantastic. So this has 75 sheets. And this is going to be a great basket builder should you want to add it to the rest of the elements in your show. So I'll just go through some of the papers in here, and then I'm going to swiftly move on because it's just paper, right? Beautiful, but it's just paper, right? So if you love this, you know where to go. So basically the textures, look at this. So this is not glitter, it's paper. You can stamp onto it. You can run it through your embossing folders. We have the leather effect papers on there as well, which are going to show their true worth when we get to the end of the show, because something requires a leather look, okay? And then you have the sequins, the sparkles, absolutely wonderful. And then again, some more leathers, textured walls, some like textured like paste effects on there as well. So you have a whole bunch of different colour tones, colour waves, textures, layers, and different looks that you're going to be able to matte and layer onto your cards without using the real deal. If you don't like sparkly card that sheds, things like that, and you want to be a little bit better on the environment without the plastic, then our All Surfaces is a wonderful place to come to get the look without all of the mess. So that one is All Surfaces. Now the next one that I want to talk about, if you are an avid stamper, this is a wonderful kit, and it is at such an affordable price, very festive. But if you like to decorate your cards from start to finish, and you like to see the design through from card to envelope to creative bag to a box, and you like to see things decorated as a whole, this is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So you get a ton of mini stamps, you get the dies which have the tags on there, and you also get the words. And as you can see there, they've all been utilised on the cards beautifully, but they are also brilliant for your bag making, your if you are recycling and you just want to add a tag, the tags can be used independently too. So let's have a look at this one. So you get 8 mini stamps and 2 tag dies. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't want to show you it all. I don't want to show you all. It's so cool. So I'm going to go through one by one. So mini lamp, beautiful if you like to watercolour. Then we have the little robin on the bird branch as well. I'm going to try my best to get them all in shot for you all. Then we have the stag in that lovely cascade of florals there and foliage. Then we have like a mini circle frame with berries, buds and little corns. Then we have our cabin in the woods. Oh. Then the baubles, the 3 mini baubles. You're thinking, okay, where's this going? Look at all the stamps yet. Then we have the creative, lovely squirrel, which can be used throughout the whole year, right? Newborns, fall, autumn. Then we have the mistletoe as well, so upside down. And then we have this. So we have the stamp which says to and from. So you really can decorate those tags. So you get the full tags with the holes in the centre, so you can use your twine, your ribbon, you can colour these up if you want to, and then you get your matte and layer centres as well. And all of these designs fit beautifully onto the tags, creating a decorated tag. So if you've used the stamp on a card, you can then see the design through, right through to the decoration element of your craft, whether that be on a bag, a box, the front of a card, a 3D embellishment if you want to, swing tags. And I think it's always nice to see the design through and just show that you have made an effort for that extra special person as well. So this one is your vintage stamp and tag collection, 8 stamps and those decorating die cut tags as well. And one has a beautiful sort of holly leaf and the other one has a sort of poinsettia design on there. Both could be used for any occasion really. So that is that one. Now, keep going, keep going. I know I get very giddy when it comes to our products and showcasing what we have in the shows for you all, because we are a brand new brand on QVC. We have been there a while now, but we are literally a brand new face, a brand new company. So we need to get everybody to share the love of craft, share our shows, because we really do come with some unique products that are really going to elevate your card making and elevate your craft in such a way that it's going to make you happy and make the people that receive your projects really happy, right? So the next item is Merry and Bright. This is brand new. Brand new. And you're going to absolutely love it. And I've got a demo for this one too, because I was a bit of a excited person, should we say. So this one is Merry and Bright. And with this one, you get a full, complete kit. And I'm just grabbing it right now, just 1 second. So in this one, we get a full paper. Look at those cards. They are incredible. So you get a paper collection, a bumper pack of 75 sheets. You get a large plate die. I'm going to show you that in a second. And we also get a die that cuts the tree silhouette. And it has no cut line at the bottom, so you can do them as tall or as short as you wish. I'm going to do a demo on this one. And you also get a packet of pre-printed words as well. So let's go through these. Let's have a look at the paper. So this is Merry and Bright, 5x7, 25 designs, 75 pages. And this is so new, hot off the press, this one. So you can see all of the lovely colour tones, colourways in there. And burgundy and the deep red is the colour trend in fashion and in card making. It's coming through thick and fast this year. I'm going to go heavy and hard on burgundy next year as well, because it suited itself so well to our card making this year. So you can see you've got the rolling hills, you've got some cute animals in there, you've got the blue skies, the very extravagant skies with those lovely gold tones in there. So that's the paper pad. I'll just pop this on the back here. And then we have our plate die. So the plate die pops out and you can see the silhouette of the trees just down by the bottom here. Then we have an extra set of the trees in there, which you can layer throughout the whole design if you want to. And then we have a pack of pre-printed words as well, which are in the colour tone theme, which will match beautifully with the papers. Really cute kit, this one. And if you have a die cutting machine and you are an avid die cutter and love to make 3D cards, layers, dimension, this is a wonderful kit. So let me show you some samples. Are you ready? Don't want to show you. They're just too good to show you. I'm only joking. They're wonderful. Let's have a look at these. So you can see, just using the papers and the die cuts. I mean, this one, who's done this one? Paul's done this one. Look at, can you see that? The detail in there. So it's cut through the paper. And then the trees, the sentiment. That is an incredible card. Let's keep going. What about just using the papers and the sentiment? And a stencil. And then the centre that drops out of the die, you can utilise as a silhouette formation if you want to. These are just the papers. That centre is wonderful. And then if you do a drop shadow, so you can see these are just using the centres from that wonderful die cut piece and the papers. And then if you use the interior panels with the tree line in there as well, look at these cards. Papers in the background. Maybe just use the tree line from the tree set. I'll just tilt that forward, you can see. It's there, it's 3D. You don't have to use the large panel die. So you can use the rolling hills on the paper, the tree die cut as well, and then the lovely sparkle on there. The papers are in the background as well. And that word you can see in the top corner is coming up very shortly, so you need to stay tuned for that one. What about spraying through the excess of your die cuts? So you have like a stencil. So the centre on some mirror board and sanded back. So the papers are really going to elevate that design. And then here we have this sort of scene through the centre of the die cut trees on there as well. Showcasing the bundle in all of its glories are those samples. Right, let's do a quick demo on this one, because I've still got 2 more items to get through as well. So for this particular demo, I have done all of the die cutting ahead of time to speed things up a little, but I do want to show you how actually it die cuts. So let's just move this out of the way. So first of all, I run that large panel die through on some white cardstock, and this is what came out. So I didn't push it out because I wanted to show you, you can paper piece the design back in if you want to in a different colour wave, or if you want to use it with some metallic card, you can. But I'm going to pop it out on this occasion, and this is going to be utilised on a second card. The waste is brilliant. Let me look at that. Just the waste in itself makes a beautiful card. So don't throw this one away, okay? Make sure you save that one. And then this is the die with die cut through and all of those elements cut through, giving you that wonderful silhouette design with those cascading baubles and that lovely star design on there too. And these are the trees. So you get the tree die too. And what happens is when you run the die through, it stays in the cardstock and you just have to snip it away from the card. So I left this one a little bit higher. So maybe I could do a cascade of trees so I can really build my trees as much as I want to in the foreground, in the background, add the sparkle, whatever it may be. I can really go to town and create something that can be this big, or this big. So I have options with this, okay? So what I'm going to do is take my piece of paper, which I chose from the paper pad, which is in the collection, and I will actually build this card. So I'm just going to use a tape runner for speed here. And then I'll show you one in a different colour that my design team made. So I've chosen this particular sheet of paper out of here because I just love, I mean, that is a card in itself, right? I love these types of cards. And then I'm going to take my die cut here and I'm just going to add a few pads in random places. And we're just going to decide where we're going to pop this one and how we're going to 3D our trees in the background. So let's have a look. Like so. And then we have the trees. So I have one which has got a bit of a bigger bottom there. And then I have one which has got a slimmer bottom in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my design over and I'm just going to take the trees and place them where I want them. Let's have a look. So maybe about there. So we get that big one in there as well. Can we see that there? And I'd have to trim this off. It's a little bit long. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll just pop some tape on the bottom. And then we'll stick this, we'll push it over a little bit so it's off to the side a little bit, and then stick it in the centre. And then I'm just going to move those pads up a little bit because they are in the way. There we go. Like so. Let's just trim that edge off there. And then the second one, I would like a little bit higher. So as you can see, because I cut it with a thicker bottom, it's given me that depth in there. So I can really go to town on where I would like this tree. I think I really like it high like that. I think that looks cool with that big tree in there too. So I'm going to get my scissors. I'm just going to trim this down. Now we could actually pop a pad underneath there and make it 3D, but we'll just go with, so I'm just going to turn it over again. We'll pop some tape onto the bottom. And we'll pop him in place just about. Can you let me in there, please? There we go. Then we have, oopsie-daisy, then we have our cascade of trees there. Look at that. That is so cool, isn't it? And then we're going to add some sparkle. So let's get this stuck onto our project. Let's pop another pad underneath there. Make sure we've got extra strength on there. And then we'll pop this onto our card. Take all the backing off there. And I'm going to try and capture this sort of star in the centre here. Now, so you've got a lovely dimension in that base layer there with those incredible trees. I mean, make sure you pop your pads in, tuck them in neatly, and make sure you pad, if you can, this little area here so it doesn't drop down. That needs a little pad under there. And then we're going to take a sentiment, Winter Magic, from the pre-printed set. I'm just going to pop him over here, like so. And then let's just add a little bit of sparkle, right? So we all need some sparkle on our trees. And hopefully you'll be able to see we have, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there is lots of lovely sparkle, giving you that very magical effect on your cards there. So that's that one. Let me just show you one in a different colour that my design team have made in the blue. So you really can get a sense and a feeling of the simple things that you're going to be able to achieve using this wonderful collection. Absolutely love this Merry and Bright collection. I think I'm going to get so much out of it. And that's just out of a piece of white cardstock. So imagine doing it in browns and teals and really getting with that dimension and sanding back and texture. Just absolutely wonderful. So that one is Merry and Bright, and that one is also in the show. Now, if you're joining the show late and you've just found me and you're thinking, what are you doing, Tony? What are you showcasing? I'm showcasing our wonderful items that are airing on the 28th. Over on QVC Germany, and my show times are 8 a.m, 9 a.m, and 5 p.m, and this is on Wednesday. We have a whole bunch of lovely products that I'm showing you now, but will be live in those shows as well, and it will be super fast paced as well. So shop ahead, keep your eye on the website. If there's anything you like, make sure you get it. Okay, so the next item I want to talk about, very traditional. So going from very modern, bright, to very traditional. So this one is your Snowdrift collection. This one comes with 2 window designs, which one fits on a slimline card and the other fits on a A2 card, okay? And then you get the Snowdrift words. Now these are really unique, guys. They create the look of a snowdrift. How wonderful. So the word is the snowdrift in your design, and the words can be utilised top of a card, the edge of a card, and the bottom of a card. You do not have to use them with the words. You can use them without the words too. All you need to do is team them up with some festive paper and they are good to go. So let me just show you the words. So with this collection, you get these 3 sets of words and the 2 window dies that you can see on there. And they give you the most incredible window that looks like a real window with dimension. It looks like you're looking through those window panes as you create a card. So let's have a look at the dies. So you get all 3, it's not a choice of. So we have winter, greetings, and joy. So the die cut word is the word. You can use it completely on its own. You've seen some cards with the word joy on. But then you get this lovely edge die. So you have one at the top and you have one at the bottom. As you can see here, we have joy, we have a top die and a bottom die. And winter is the same, winter, and then we have a top die or a bottom die, and then same on the other side. Now, you know, it's really difficult to show you, isn't it, actually how they work. So let me show you some samples. And as soon as you see a sample, you're going to know exactly what I mean. Now, if you struggle with cards and maybe decorating the bottoms, or, you know, could just do with something, and it doesn't, you don't always want to stamp a sentiment, these are going to be brilliant. So this is the window. Let's have a look at a card that's got that window on. Now, the windows have embossed details. So you can look at this embossed detail. So pretty. So this is black cardstock rubbed over with a little bit of white, and this is a shaker card. So that's one. And here is the slimline. And again, it's on white, but the detail is totally there. So if you like it clean and simple, look at that. It looks like you are looking out of a frosted window. It's telling a wonderful story, and I love cards that tell a story. Look at this with that chunky snow in the back. Nice little cardinal there on some paper. But yes, it could be a door also if you wanted it to be. Right, so let's have a look at the words. So this is the word joy. Beautiful, right? Yeah, nice big font. Brilliant for your cards. If you use it with the word and the top of the die, there is your snowdrift. So you get that lovely snowdrift. You've got this card's replicating night and day, but you get that lovely sort of snowdrift effect. So you can split your cards. But what happens if I do want to create a snowdrift? There we go. There is your snowdrift right there over the word greetings, okay? Here's another one. So the sentiment is built in and creating a further story. Absolutely wonderful. Let me just show you the panel. Making a wood panel if you wanted to. And then one more where winter is cut from the side. I'll just put my hand under here so you can see. So if you wanted to do a side panel on a card, you could absolutely just do winter as an edgeable on a card. This is built on top of a card, but you could have winter built into the edge, to the top, independently on its own, so it has a matten layer. Really, really beautiful sentiments. I probably feel like if you get these ones are going to come out year on, year out and be built in with whatever you get the following year to make your collection brand new and creative. So it's not a choice of, in that collection, you get the papers, you get the panel window, the slimline window, which could be a door, and you also get those 3 creative snowdrift words as well. A really, I don't know how you're going to decide, but it's down to you. If you are a fast lane card maker, traditional card maker, quirky card, I have literally got you covered. Put a lot of time into this for you all. Now, one more. I've got a lovely video for this one for you all as well. So cool. Twinkling toes, right? So this is your ice skate. And with this one, it's got some special effects papers. Now, the special effects papers are cool because these are going to enable you to create a leather boot without thinking, I can't colour and give the look of leather. It's literally in the paper. So let me show you. First of all, let me show you what's in the kit. And these make cute 3D cards too. So we have, first of all, let me show you the leather because you're going to love this. So I love it when I can cut paper out of a project, if I can cut a project out of paper that's going to work with the die. So here we go. So we have a plain. Are you ready for the brown leather boot? Look at that. It looks like leather. Then you have a grey black boot. A light grey leather boot. And then what about a white leather boot? You can see this, can't you? You can absolutely see this. This is going to be your leather boots that you see them doing all of that lovely dancing in. Absolutely wonderful. So the paper pad, that is the leather effect paper pad. But because the die set has flowers and foliage as well, we've also popped in some coloured textures. So we get the red for the flowers, the gold for the foliage, the green for the foliage, the white for the foliage, and then we also get the black for the backgrounds of your cards too. So you get this as well. You also get a set of these beautiful pre-printed tab words. So these are really small and cute, and these go in the top of the boot, behind your flowers, wherever you want to pop these. And they say all different types of words, not necessarily Christmas. So we have love, Noel, love is the best, gift of all, snow, and you can really just pick the one that is suitable for whatever project you are making. So you get that one too. Then you get a die set. So this is a cute die set in the sense that it has all of its coordinating foliage that you can tuck into the top of the boot. Now it's called Twinkling Toes. It has the full skate panel, and then you have your layering elements. So you have the lead skate to put on in metal if you want to. Then you have the panel in between for the heel. Then you have your foliage, your bows, your berries, your buds, your fern. We've even got a snowflake in here. And then we have the laces as well, and a big snowflake here too. So let me show you some samples of how lovely these are. So first of all, they make a wonderful 3D card. So if you're wanting to do name placements and things like that, you can. So you can see here, that's the leather effect paper giving you that look of a leather boot. Some metallic card on the bottom, and then just the embellishments on the top there. So this does stand proud. So if you want to There we go. If you wanted to create table names for Christmas, whatever you want to do, you could do that. You could personalise with a name. So this has got my name on here. Look, Tony. Today's it. There we go. But then you can utilise them in your card. So here we are, 2 boots. So with some sparkles. This is a whole lot of sparkles, a whole lot of letters. Full strip of those words. That's nice, isn't it? So if you love sparkle, but then if you love your traditional, you know, just the boot, nothing fancy, white on white cards. Double stack, his and hers, skating boot. Team them in with the papers from other collections as well. This is what I was saying about the lovely tabs that just fit in there beautifully too. You could make it look like they're hanging as well. And this is the foliage in the corners, the words from the baubles. So you do not have to do all of the decorative elements. You can leave it quite crisp and quite simple to still get fantastic results. And then here we have one where we've run it through an embossing folder, so you can get that depth and dimension like the boot is embossed. And then what about just using the foliage just because we can? Because the foliage is an entirety on its own, can work beautifully with or beautifully without. So I have a cute video to show you now of some more samples with this creative Twinkling Toes collection, and I will come back to you and talk to you about what's coming up in the live shows over on QVC. Back to me, did you see? How quick was that? Short and sweet, but do you know what? You're going to have to tune into my shows to see the rest of it. Are you excited? Do you love what we've brought to you this time? What's your favourite? Pop a comment underneath this video to let me know which is your favourite from the whole show. Now, if you are commenting from anywhere else in the world, you can still comment. We are still interactive. We still love to share the love of craft. And if you could share this live show with all of your crafty friends, your craft buddies, and just share our wonderful products that are launching on QVC this coming Wednesday, the 28th, and our shows at 8 AM, 9 AM and 5 PM. And there are further shows also, but I will keep you up to speed with those as well. I hope you did enjoy the show, and I hope you've enjoyed all of the lovely products that we've previewed you here today in the live studios here on the How to Craft Network. So whatever you're doing, have a great day, and I will see you all on the live shows on the 28th. Have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye.